Do you know that about 20.7 million people live in Australia? While this country is also home to around 100 million rabbits. That means there are 10 times more rabbits than humans. These rabbits have caused so much destruction in Australia that the government has officially declared them a destructive species. In Australia, rabbits are considered harmful creatures, and every possible effort to get rid of them has failed. But on the other hand, China has imported more than 4 million rabbits over the last 30 years. Not to eat them, but to perform a unique experiment in the Kubuqi Desert. And the result of this experiment shocked the entire world. Once again, welcome back to our videos. When a desert slowly eats green land and turns it into more desert, this process is called desertification. The biggest victim of this process is China's Kubuqi Desert. There was a time when the Kubuqi Desert was spreading at the rate of 500,000 acres every year. That means every year it was swallowing nearly 500,000 acres of fertile land. At that time, China tried everything possible to slow down desertification. During the 1950s and 1960s, many projects were launched. Sand control stations were built. Trees were planted in the desert, but this sea of sand was completely out of control. Then one day, a local entrepreneur named Wang Wanbiao changed everything. Wang invested his money in a very strange idea. He began placing dry bushes in square shapes across hundreds of acres of desert land, and started planting willow trees, also known as bed trees, between them. Willow trees can survive with very little water because their roots go up to 300 feet deep in search of water. This wood is used to make paper and furniture, but only if the tree can survive in the desert. In the Kubuqi Desert, strong winds blow sand everywhere. This causes the moisture trapped inside the sand to evaporate. To protect the willow plants from these strong winds, bushes were planted around them at first. People laughed at Wang. They said, "Look at this madman planting trees in a desert." But no one understood Wang's real plan for the next 3 years. Everything went well, but then a new problem appeared. The willow trees now needed special care if they were to be sold to the paper and furniture industry. The new branches had to be cut immediately so that the main trunk could grow thicker. But doing this work in the desert was both difficult and expensive. And this is where the story takes a new turn. This was the point where rabbits entered the story, especially Rex rabbits. Rex rabbits are a special breed whose fur feels like otter fur. It is very soft, expensive, and used to make luxury clothes. But why were rabbits brought here? Because one small habit of theirs completely changed the Kubuqi Desert ecosystem. Rex rabbits love eating the new branches growing on willow trees. As they kept eating these thin branches, the main trunk of the tree became thicker and stronger. Paper companies bought this wood at high prices. So, the rabbits ate food and at the same time supplied raw material to the paper industry. On one side, the environment, and on the other side, the economy both started winning. But this was only the beginning, as you learned earlier. Willow tree roots go 300 feet deep into the ground. These roots strengthen the sand structure, and during strong winds, sand no longer flew away. Because of this, moisture inside the sand stopped evaporating. Meanwhile, the rabbits showed their real magic. The waste of Rex rabbits worked as natural fertilizer in China's zero-waste system. This also became a valuable product. Another important fact is that Rex rabbits reproduce very fast. A single female can give birth to 50 babies in 1 year. As the rabbit population increased, their waste increased too, and the land became more fertile. Very soon, sand turned into farmland. Organic vegetables started growing there. Rex rabbits have one more special quality. They can digest grass, but cannot digest grass seeds, so the seeds come out and change with their waste. And after some time, grass starts growing naturally. This means rabbits did not only maintain the willow trees, they also helped grow grass. And finally, their fur was sold at high prices. This process became a self-sustaining cycle. The rabbits literally turned the desert green after the success of this experiment. Wang did not stop. He rented 100 bulldozers and started leveling sand dunes. He filled pits, flattened the land, and planted more willow trees. Local people were encouraged to raise Rex rabbits with help from the government. Millions of Rex rabbits were imported and distributed among local families. Every house became a small farm. This project continued for 10 years, and the entire area was transformed. There was a time when nothing existed here except sand. Now, it is a green region. The total area of the Kubuqi Desert is 18,600 square kilometers. According to a UN report, 33%, or 6,150 square kilometers, is now green. This is the result of over 30 years of hard work. Because of this change, the Kubuqi Desert is now known as an ecological marvel instead of the Sea of Death. But not only the environment changed, people's lives changed too. The government invested 3 billion yuan, around $100 million, to build new villages and create jobs. Today, millions of acres provide employment. More than 2,000 farms are operating. Every year, 3 million Rex rabbits are sold. The average farmer now earns 9,600 annually. People who once ran away from the desert are now becoming rich by living there. According to estimates, 10,000 lives have changed. In 2017, media reporters visited the area and saw that the environment had improved 10 times. Trees, grass, animals, and humans were living in perfect balance. But one question may come to your mind. If rabbits can turn deserts green, why are they dangerous in Australia? The truth is that before 1859, there were no rabbits in Australia. A British man released just 24 rabbits so their population would grow and people could hunt them. After 70 years, their population became uncontrollable. In Australia, rabbits live in their natural habitat. But in China, they are kept in a controlled environment. They are used only in ways that benefit everyone. That is why rabbits are a disaster in Australia, but a blessing in China. But the story of the Kubuqi Desert does not end here. This is also where the world's largest solar power image was built. Called the Jumma solar power plant. Spread over 6,000 acres, it is made of nearly 5 million solar panels. From space, it looks like a running horse. According to Guinness World Records, it is the world's largest solar panel image. By 2022, the plant had produced 2.3 billion kilowatt hours of energy. This saved 7,600 tons of coal and reduced 1.8 million tons of carbon dioxide. But this power plant does more than produce electricity. It also fights desertification. Sunlight does not reach the ground under the panels, so evaporation is reduced. Grass is grown under the panels, and Rex rabbits are placed there to eat it. They eat the grass and spread seeds through there. Waste. This reduces desertification, produces free energy, sells rabbit fur at high prices, and reduces wind speed by 50%. Less sand moves, and slowly, new land becomes fertile on its own. Today, if you visit the Kubuqi Desert, you will see sheep, goats, ducks, and rabbits living together. There is grass under the panels and groups of willow trees nearby. No one could have imagined that. The Sea of Death would become the Sea of Life. And it all started with the right use of a small rabbit. Today, researchers around the world call this model an eco-economic revolution. According to one report, 50% of the world's land is desert and 40% is fighting desertification. Today, Europe and even America are trying to learn from this model. The message of the Kubuqi Desert is clear. If humans and nature work together, even a Sea of Death can become a garden of life. We hope you will like and share this video. Thank you very much for your love and comments. See you in the next amazing video.